I am back. Welcome to C Train Station. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's had an incredible holiday. Happy holidays. Been with family, friends, all the good food, all the good presents, all the good stuff. Let's talk some Dubs. Let's talk some Warriors. They have not been playing the best basketball for about the past year and a half, at least. They're in a little bit of trouble. They have had disgruntled players. A lot's gone on. You had the Draymond stuff. Jonathan Kuminga just came out saying that he was unhappy with his playing time, not being consistent with Coach Kerr. Moses Moody has not had any consistent playing time as well. The Warriors got a fever, and C-Train has got the prescription. And the only prescription is a dynamic trade. Here's what I got. In the C-Train's dynamic, this is the Blockbuster trade right here, okay? And this is almost like a one trade fixes all. I say that because the auxiliary pieces that the Warriors won't be trading can easily be swung in a deal for what they are missing out of this trade that I'm about to tell you guys about. Andrew Wiggins, gone. Jonathan Kuminga, out of here. Moses Moody, see you later, and thank you for your service, sir. Also, 2 first-round draft picks and 3 second-round draft picks are going to the Jazz for Lauri Markkanen, Ochai Agbaji, and Kelly Olynyk. This solves so many problems. It solves so many problems, it scares me. And here's the deal. I sweetened it so much for the Jazz that it is a legitimate offer that I think the Jazz could accept. Because I think that Danny Ainge would put it sort of in his trade machine in his own head and really like the value of Wiggins, Kuminga, Moody, and those first-round draft picks. It is also comparable to the Rudy Gobert trade. The Warriors would be giving up more talent, maybe acquiring a tad bit more quantity talent, but they would be giving up fewer draft picks than Minnesota did. Where does this leave the Warriors? And let me tell you why you do this if you're the Warriors. Okay, this is what the Warriors starting lineup would be, or roster would be after just this one trade. Be Steph at the 1, Brandon Pajinski at the 2, Clay at the 3, Lauri at the 4, Draymond at the 5. That would be your lineup, your starting lineup, and the lineup, probably maybe your closing lineup, but the lineup that's really going to play the majority of the minutes. Who do you have on the bench? You got CP3, GP2, Kelly Olynyk, Dario Saric, Kayvon Looney, Ochai Agbaji, and TJD. Now, with that said, I think that CP3 can be swung for a bigger ball handler, whoever that be. Not 100% sure yet, but we're talking about, I think that CP3 has value as an expiring contract and as a veteran. And I think he's only going to be out for like 4 to 8 weeks, hopefully. Knock on wood. I think that he can be swung for whatever we need after this trade. Okay. With Lauri Markkanen, you are getting, he can finish down low, because he's finished as well. Number one, okay, here's another thing. Look, he's 7 foot tall, about 240 pounds. Where did he go? Let's see, you think Coach Kerr's going to like him? Oh, interesting. He went to Coach Kerr's alumni, Arizona. He's a sweet shooter. He's got a sweet stroke from outside. He's a really good rebounder, like 8.3 or so a game. He can shoot his free throws. He can hit his shots. But also, I think he's an underrated finisher inside. I think that he could provide a lot of toes for the tic-tac-toes, if you're familiar with how the Dubs play. So I think that he could really be a finisher down low. I think that would be an underrated aspect of his game. Another underrated aspect of his game is that he's a pretty good perimeter defender. He can move his feet on defense, and he's big. So I think that position-wise, the Warriors would be okay defensively. Also, you have Pajemski. Um, you're gonna be lacking on perimeter wing defense with Clay, right? But you got Draymond as well. So you got Pajemski and Draymond as real dogs, and if they can connect the defense, then we are in luck or we're in business. Also, if GP2 can maybe get a little bit healthy, then we should have that nice defensive depth. Also, O'Shea Agbaji can do that. Okay, here's the thing about Agbaji, okay? I believe that, like, on any given night, if you're Dub Nation right now, on any given night, Agbaji can have, like, as can play as well as Moody, Kuminga, or Wiggins has been playing. Like, seriously, I mean, we've seen it, right? With Peyton Watson, with Dante Exum, with Tim Hardaway Jr. Sort of like good wings, like fringe to good wings, are having really good time again. So they're sort of feasting off of, well, not feasting, but they're prospering off of guys like Wiggins and Kuminga. So it's like they're not as much of a plus as I think a lot of Dub Nation deems it to be. Now, okay, the biggest thing, I think that Moses Moody just might, it's like Kerr's not playing him. Kerr would rather play Anthony. Let's see. How many people would Kerr play over Moses Moody? Anthony Lamb. Let's see. You'll play G. Santos, Lester Quinones. Like, literally, I mean, I'm sort of kidding, but I'm not really. You sign Corey Joseph. You sign a person, they're going to play over Moody. Now, I actually believe in this whole instance with why I think that a trade needs to be made. I think that Steve Kerr's always been the same. I think he's always had his guys. Now, people are saying that he's not playing young people. Got it. Well, Pajinski's playing. He's playing youth. Pajinski's like 20, and he's playing him. He's playing him a lot. So he's playing players that he trusts that are connecting, not committing a whole lot of turnovers, and really committing to defense and playing team ball. Jonathan Kuminga coming out and stating that one-on-one nobody can guard him is part of the reason why I think the Warriors should trade him. If I'm Coach Kerr, I see this. I'm like, okay, so Kuminga's saying that there's not a person in the world that can guard me. I don't care. The offense will get you points. It's about everything else, man. I think Kuminga could totally thrive. I think he can be an all-star. I don't think he can be a superstar. I just don't see it in the numbers. Like, I don't see his statistics. He's like in the 30s or 40s from the field, in the 20s or 30s from three-point. I just don't see it. I don't see those numbers getting any higher consistently, even with the playing time. But I do see him getting the stats with volume shooting that could equate to an all-star. But just, I am all good on Kuminga. I'm definitely all good on Wiggins. I'm all good on Moody. In the last year and a half, they have been outplayed by good wings. Anybody who's good has the ability to outplay them. I'm done. I'd rather seriously sign Rudy Gay because he has just as much of a chance on any given night as contributing as much as a Wiggins or Moody right now. And that's what we're not getting. Okay? Or maybe we are, but it's fine. Everything's good. Deep breaths. So, where do we go from here? I think that with this trade, it just sets up so many possibilities. Not only are you sort of locked in with an amazing, your starting lineup is pretty much locked in. You can offer Clay. You have his bird right, so it's not like he can, like the cap is any inhibitor in signing Clay. So you would have Steph, Pajinski, Clay, Lauri Markkanen, and Draymond for at least a couple of years through the rest of Steph's prime. I believe that this is at least as a good enough starting lineup to get like a solid mid-tier playoff position. I think that like the fact that Markkanen is going to add so many easy buckets for the Warriors, so many easier finishes at the rim, as well as Olynyk is going to just spread the floor. By the way, he averages like 4 assists a game, so they would easily become the best big man passing team, I believe, in the league. I believe that Olynyk, that Draymond, and even Markkanen, he hasn't shown it as much, but would be at least one of the best passing big man tandems or trios in the league. Tell me what y'all think, though. I would like to hear your feedback. It's been a long time. I'm feeling good. I hope you all are feeling good. What? Who? I hope that you all have been feeling good. And I'll catch you on the next one.